The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11, Thomas.
Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. But he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerve?
Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra play by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other side right out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Washington.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Howell. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 14, Commanders nothing.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Bengals 25-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell. This pass hauled in by Dotson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Howell out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates taking it in. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Commanders 7. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body, because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Cheetah Bay Awuzie with a pick. The Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready?
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One last shot before the break. Howell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a head on him, do they?
Third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Howell going to go for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Meanwhile, this this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On one, ready?
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
They had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2nd and 10. Howell from the gun. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
at the 37-yard line.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the